Hi you guys, today I'm going to take you through 3 back mobility exercises. And the great thing about these exercises is the only thing you need is a doorway, making it perfect for if you are traveling and you don't have your normal workout equipment, but you're still wanting to work on just loosening up your back. This is a great series to do. So let's not waste any time. We'll get started. All right, so like I said, the only thing you're gonna need is a doorway. The first stretch we're going to do is to help improve that chest or pec mobility. There are different ways you can do this depending on where you place your arms. The first one is going to have your palms and your wrist against each side of the doorway. And then you're gonna have one foot, doesn't matter which foot, in front. So that you're almost doing like a lunge, keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed. And then bending that front knee until you feel a stretch across your chest. Now, one common mistake I see when people do this exercise is they don't do the one foot in front of the other. They just have both feet together and just kind of lean forward. Well, then you're having to actually utilize your pecs to help prevent you from falling down. So I like the having one foot in front to help brace yourself, and it gives you a little bit more leverage so you can really get into the stretch. Now, if you're doing this and you're like, doesn't feel that much, or it feels okay, but I feel like I can have a deeper stretch, there are 2 other variations you could do. One is you can move your arms up, so almost like a W, and you can go like that. Same thing, having one leg in front. Or another option would be to have your arms up like a Y and going like that. Now, in a perfect world, you would do all 3 because that's going to get just different angles of those pec muscles, which could be really beneficial. If you are doing all 3, I would suggest maybe alternating your legs. So having maybe that right leg in front for the first one, then switch and have the left leg in front, and so on, just to help mix it up. All right, so holding each one of those for about 20 or 30 seconds. The next exercise I'm going to give you is going to be for your QL, which is known, well, we call it the QL. It's really the quadratus lumborum, but that's a mouthful to say. It's a muscle that we see a lot of issues with in the clinic, just it tends to get really tight. It starts at your hip bone, that iliac crest, and then it actually comes all the way up and attaches into your ribs. So to stretch it, I'm gonna show you how to stretch the left side first. So you're going to cross, make sure you can see my feet, cross your right foot over your left. Then you're going to bring both arms to the right side of the doorway. You might already be feeling a stretch in the side of your left back, maybe even some into the obliques. If you don't feel a stretch yet, think about bringing that hip towards the left side of the doorway and just relaxing into that. Good. And then holding this for about 20 or 30 seconds. Again, avoiding doing a ton of like twisting or having your hips back. Think about just being in parallel with the doorway. Good, and then relax, and then we're gonna do the other side, the right side. So we're going to bring left foot on top over the right. Then you're going to bring both arms towards the left side of the doorway and bring your hip towards the right side of the doorway. And really think about elongating that side of your back. Now, if you feel any pinching on, say, one side versus the other, either don't go as far into the stretch and see if that helps, or maybe it might just be you're just really tight on that other side. So just focus on the side that you're not having the pinching at first. And then as that improves, you might be able to go into the side that does cause a little bit of pinching. Good, and then relax. And then the last exercise I'm going to show you is to help stretch out both your rhomboid, so kind of that muscle outside of or inside of your shoulder blade, in addition to that posterior capsule of the rotator cuff. So I'm going to show you how to do it on the left side. You're going to grab the doorway with your left hand, and then you're going to very slightly just lean back a little bit, and then you're going to turn towards your left. The turning towards the left is gonna help create that stretch in that posterior capsule of your rotator cuff or of your shoulder joint. Good. And you can play around with it. Again, this is one that you don't really want to crank on too hard. It's just be a gentle stretch. Good, and then relax. And then we're gonna do the same thing other way. I'm gonna try it this way. Normally, I'm doing it so that you can see me. Normally you wouldn't want to do a doorway crack. You could just turn around and do it that way. But we'll see if this works. So, right hand on that doorway, just leaning back slightly, and then twisting towards the side that you're stretching. And this is a really good one if you're having any mid-back or thoracic pain. All right, perfect. Well, I hope this helps just relieve any back soreness you might be having. It's really great, like I said, when you're traveling, if you're in the car or on a plane for a while, just to stretch out any tight muscles. So let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.